Hello, another nice day in paradise today. Nice weather. Today, my wife and I spent right up till about 12:30, out on the town, looking around, shopping. Then we came home and watched the event out of Christchurch and most of New Zealand. It was quite touching. Shows a lot of people do. So it's the only news that was on. A lot of the world was watching into the same live broadcast, so something positive has happened. Anyway, we'll go straight into one of these or two of these old blogs. Hopefully I can get through the two. And I'll just share the screen right now. Okay, this is the first one. You've seen it all before. Master key to TV success is to encourage fast duplication. And there's a bit of a video here done by Stephen Cuffy. Well, that's a long time back because he's about 350 something now, so that was 257 there. And that would be the 23 steps. Yeah. And here's our growth. I don't know where we are on this growth pattern right now, because it's a 2x2 and so on. The last, I think we have about 938, maybe a wee bit more full-timers in TBC. There's not many. There's not many in TBC out of almost 3.4 million registered members. So what if I told you that we could reach our objective of gathering 1 billion members for the end of January 2019? Everything is in place perfectly to make that happen. And everything is in place. It's you out there that's got to make it happen right now. Lack of belief is the only thing holding us back at this time, and I want to turn that around by the end of this article. So collectively, if we will believe we can do this, we will achieve it. Let's start by looking at how this will benefit you and also all other members in TBC. Picture this in your mind. It's the end of January 2019 and the admin wallet is empty, and we have created 1 million billionaires. Right now, that's the focus. That's the focus now, is creating their billionaires positions and filling it. And then we'll move on to 1 billion millionaires and tens of thousands of millions of small business owners accept 100% TBC for their goods and services. TBC is spendable, and we didn't need any banks or exchanges to make our coins liquid. We did that ourselves. TBC is just as good as any paper money. And you can see, well, you just look at Venezuela, their money is worth nothing. Nothing, and I mean nothing. It's lying all over the streets. So, yeah. Because 1 billion people had made it so by coming together. And that's where we need to be. Come together. No institution on earth would dare challenge the value of our TBC crinkle coins. No one would want to oppose an effort to finally end poverty globally. People power is chanted in every corner of the earth. The only way to end poverty is through people power, and the people are sick of the corruption of the powers that be and how unfair the current distribution of wealth is today. TBC is a movement of people power on a mission to end poverty globally. And with 1 billion members backing us up, we would be unstoppable. Let's say you are a TBC billionaire at the end of January 2019. Even if a member only gets one whole TBC coin, they would become a TBC billionaire. It would bring you complete financial peace of mind, right? You are set for life. Your posterity is set for endless generations to come. This peace of mind will allow you to remain calm as we allow the world to catch up to this new dynamic of having a million billionaires and a billion millionaires. Love and respect will be our guide as we allow the world to catch up. You have plenty of Kringles to use to feed and clothe your family. Remember, Kringles is the loose change of TBC. We must put the mission first ahead of mad dash to elevate our members into lifestyles of luxury. Luxury for all will come in time, but this is what I mean by saying we need to allow the world time to catch up. Peace of mind is the most valuable thing you can have, right? I, as admin, will set up a global database and will invite the poor of the earth to register in it. Immediate help will be given to the poor as we connect a billion members to each sponsor 3 to 5 poor people in this database. Most poor people would be happy to get about 20 grain worth of Kringle as a kickstart. Then we would organize as we go and create job opportunities for all of the poor in our database. This will be a process, and at some point we will be able to declare the end of poverty in the year 2020. This achievement creates power, political power that we as a human race, will no longer allow the few to dictate how many live. This is why this mission must come first. This is why our members need to free themselves of the disease of greed, which is a byproduct of the system of artificial scarcity, even among the poor. Mad dashes to luxury must be discouraged, as I have said before. I don't want this article to be too long, so you will need to use your imagination of how all your dreams will come true. Picture 2025, then through 2030, then through 2050. See the personal transformation of how you will live happily in a complete abundance and prosperity. Pay close attention to what is said within the dashboard of the KCBO. It starts with rapid rewards, who get to, and so on. Look at the who get to column in the massive growth campaign poster. Rapid rewards is based on duplicating who get to day by day. Periods become days in the massive growth campaign, and in just 31 days, one leader would create a billion members below them. We already have millions of members, so this effort will not just come from one leader. We are much closer to the goal of having 1 billion members than what you might think. The master key to success, the master key is to encourage fast duplication. That is what is missing right now. There are 1,000 distractions within the TBC community right now. And most of these distractions plant seeds of doubt within the minds of our members. Encouragement is missing on a large scale. The one idea that will completely heal our TBC community is to encourage fast duplication. We need to unify on that one idea. New members see a 24-hour and a 48-hour timers once they pay the admin fee. We need to rally around these timers and encourage the new members to use the script and instructions provided within the dashboard of the KCBO. Leaders need to stay on top of the growth happening below them. Using the genealogy tool in KCBO and make sure they supply the needed cryptocurrencies, keep the duplication moving smoothly. All leaders should become cash centers locally to keep the speed of growth going. Sprinkles are magic coins. During the distribution phase of TBC compared to market coins. With market coins, you can only sell what you have purchased. But our coins are magic. The cookie reward system allows our members the ability to access an abundance of coins that are not purchased. And that's through cookie rewards, like broadcasting, attending the send button meetings, collecting the keyword. That's another way of receiving your cookie rewards because it costs you nothing. During the redemption extension, even our newest members can have more coins than they can spend. We deliver on our promise to provide abundance. These magic coins can allow mass quantities of people to immediately go full-time in TBC. The more full-time members we have, the faster we will grow. The final piece is now in place, the holiday promo. One of the things choking up fast duplication was our 40 grade was out of reach for so many that slowed growth. Now sponsors can get compensated while new members have a tiered system to complete transactions. In some countries, 4 grains is what can be earned daily for a day's worth of work and typical job. Last Sunday, Bex and I watched this program of, I think it was 3 Kiwis in Bangladesh, and they were in this garment making factory, and they were just living the life of how the everyday Bangladeshis live, and their hourly wage, the top hourly wage in that company was 22 cents an hour. That's the top of the line wage. And people who are working over there actually think they're millionaires. A full-time sponsor would be blessed to do 1 transaction a day instead of hard labor at a job, the same amount after 8 hours of work, right? Also, members are encouraged to do multiple transactions during the holiday promo because of the benefits that come through accumulation within it. No matter where you live in the world, this holiday promo allows you in principle to earn a day's worth of income just by doing one transaction a day. If your country, the average pay is 20 grains a day, then that is what should be promoted as a starting point in your country. Well, 20 grains a day, that's half of 40, and that's approximately 50 US dollars. So, yeah. Then that is what you should promote as you starting point in your country. Members having daily cash flow at or above average incomes in their countries will be able to show the benefits of going full-time in TBC. Lead by example. Get your cash flow going daily in TBC. People will respect that everyone just needs to get in where they fit in on their first day as a new member, following the 5-day instructions on the dashboard of the KCBO. Sponsors recruit and recruits quickly become sponsors, all in a single day. So 2 get 2, which is 4, and 4 get same, which is 8, and so on and so on. Is how fast a team could grow on a daily basis. You just need to believe it is possible and use all of the tools you are provided. Okay, fast duplication is not enough. That is an idea that has no ongoing support. On paper it looks good, but it is missing something. Encourage fast duplication completes it. Encourage turns the idea of fast duplication into a cycle of do it, and then encourage others to do it. I want to see and hear those 3 words everywhere within the TBC community. We need to focus on the meaning of those 3 words, and the broadcaster should be explaining these 3 words over and over again like a drumbeat. So there we go. Encourage fast duplication, do it. Visualize all the TBC members taking action based on these 3 words. See the growth of the community speed up because of it in your mind. This is the master key TBC success, and will open every door of success from the micro to the macro inside of the TBC community. The one key makes all doors open. Some happy people there. Well, I'm going to go to the dashboard of the back office. I hope I'm still in. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, every time I go into this dashboard here, I always come up with a sign. And every day you see, well, on my Facebook pages anyway, you see people, trying to encourage others to join the TBC exchanges. Good on you if you get lucky. Good on you. Anyway, I'm going to skip right through all of this. There was another blog I was going to do, but it's a bit too long. But I'm going to go straight to where they talk about the 5-day. Here it is. And so, day one, received the gift or shared the gift. And also day one, you complete the profile. Same day, pay the admin fee? Well, yeah. Invite 10 or more of your closest friends and family to receive the gift following the script. Sign up at least 2 of them before the 24-hour timer runs out. Do a transaction with your sponsor as early as the first day if you can. Verify the transaction on both sides in the KCBO. The transaction they're doing here, because we're in that 2019 promo, is the 40 grain. And this is you might say that this transaction is maybe compulsory is a bit too strong a word, but you're encouraged to do this one for this 2019 promo. And remember, you had those tiered levels, okay, to help you get to the 40 grain. Now, the sponsor, if you're going to go for 40 grain, up to 40 grains, and you do it in small tiers first and build up until you reach the max of 40 grains, there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing wrong with it is your sponsor doesn't get what he would get or she would get if you did a one-off 40 grain transaction. But the idea, if your sponsor is thinking with his head on, they would be thinking about you first, not themselves. And I have heard, whether they know I'm listening to them, some people, they're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about the 10 million cookies they will miss out on if some of their referrals only go small tiers. Well, that's tough. Day 2, help at least 2 that receive the gift to each get 2 paid sign-ups before the 48-hour timer runs out. That's all. Okay. So by the time you've done this first day, you will certainly know of 2 other people by day 2. Pay for it for them, and they can pay you back. You think of things to get your friends through, your family through, and now on day 3, you've got to complete that send button test. Now, on completion of that send button test, is when you complete the whole 10 questions, you've actually signed. It's electronic signature in there. You don't use a pen or anything, but you've agreed to everything that is in that test. And you can't go wrong in the test. It's actually idiot-proof. And then you set up a wallet. You set up your wallet, your new wallet, which is 009.net, and view a send button meeting. See? That one there, that view a send button meeting, you might not necessarily get the send button turned on straight away. But once you do, then you can view a send button meeting. And that's on your 3rd day. And when you do, even if you're a new member, that's worth 1,000 cookies to you. And we have 8 send button meetings right now. All languages, a lot of different languages from around the world. And each one you attend or go to the replay, recover the keyword, slot it back in your keyword box and submit. That's worth 1,000 cookies. So you do them all the whole 8, that's 8,000 cookies. In another two more weeks after that, there's 24,000 cookies. Almost the same amount as the free gift you just received. Therefore, set up a broadcast. Okay, your sponsor will help you with setting up this broadcast. If you're not comfortable with it, that's fine. And the only reason to set up a broadcast for you is to not only spread the word of TBC, but to give you confidence. Give you confidence. And the moment you become a broadcaster and your first broadcast is approved by admin, like on day 5 down here, that's worth 1,000,000 cookies. From there on in, each broadcast to you that's approved, and admin very rarely reject, providing you're still talking about TBC and where it may take you, where it may take your family and friends, providing you're talking TBC, you will receive 1,000,000 cookies. But wait, when you are approved broadcaster, go to the send button meetings, and that changes too. That changes to 1,000,000 cookies for each send button meeting you attend. So if you only do one broadcast a week, and you go and do the 8 send button meetings, retrieve the keyword, submit, well, in the 1 week, that's 9 million cookies you've just earned just by attending. Okay, on day 5, the last day, you do a broadcast. And the broadcast only lasts for, don't go any more than 30 minutes. Okay? As long as it's at least 30 minutes long, you're fine. Then submit your broadcast for admin approval inside the send button area of the KCBO. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. My time is up. And we'll just come back live. Excuse me. Oh, it's so hot here, even with the fan. Okay, what I forgot to do, and I'll have to do it right now, even though I've done my broadcast, my name is Keith Pure, and I have addressed a Billion Coin community, and welcome to my live broadcast 159, which I forgot to say at the beginning. I'd like to thank our wonderful sister Carol. How are you? And I see I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this name Walex? From Nigeria. From Nigeria. You're welcome. And the other two watching, you're also welcome to my live broadcast. And MD Mohan and Darren, those two brothers, and my moderator wife, Bex. Thank you all for watching. The blog is getting a bit skinny on advice, so you see a lot of videos in there, but people have done those videos. That's their contribution. So I don't feel right going into and using other people's videos to get me my 30 minutes. I'd rather go back and do the old blogs, because there's a lot of new people out there, and there's still a lot of information inside those old blogs. Okay, that's it for me now, folks. I'm on in the morning, always a Saturday morning New Zealand time. I do it 10 a.m. in the morning, and back to 9 p.m. on a Sunday night. So, love yous all, and peace, and have a great weekend. Oh, no.